We have another round of great deals for your Nintendo Switch. The weekend is upon us and every game in today's video is at a brand new low price and under $10. In fact, we have a few bundles where you get multiple games for one low price, and so I'm excited to share them with you all. Welcome everyone, I'm JP. I appreciate you hanging out with me for a few minutes today. There are some really solid games in the lineup, so let's not waste any time and we'll dive in. If you have a good time, please remember to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're new. And with that said, we'll get started. The Metro bundle is back on sale. This is a package containing 2 first-person shooters from 4A Games. The bundle offers more than 50 hours of gameplay across both games, but does come with a pretty hefty download at about 14 gigs. Now you do get both Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light. Both are 2 of the better story-driven shooters here on the console, and they run great as well. On top of that, you also get all of the DLC, and they allow you to play both games with more of an emphasis on survival, or you can go the traditional route and go all-out combat. Right now you can pick up the bundle for just $4.49, marked down to a brand new low, with the deal ending on the 19th. Next we have Saints Row, the Big Purple package, which contains 2 fun open world games that of course play a lot like Grand Theft Auto, only with these the story is usually a little more over the top and the action is a bit more cartoonish. The 3rd and 4th games in the series really were wild, and the 3rd one sees our Saints as a popular household name and lets you fully customize your character, plus it also introduced 2-player co-op for the first time and comes with all of the DLC included. So you get a lot of content from that one alone, but with the package you also get part 4 as well, and in this one we play as the president and have to fight off an alien invasion. This one is even more over the top and takes place within a simulated Steelport city. You even have superpowers. Right now you can pick up the bundle for just $4.49, again marked down to a brand new low with the deal ending on the 19th, and you'll need almost 16 gigs for the install. Teocida Estigma is a collection of 2 games, with the first being a psychological horror platformer that features simple and easy to pick up controls with light puzzle solving as you make your way through a very strange story. Now if you find the game is a bit too difficult, there are some accessibility options to slow things down and help out. Estigma is more of an arcade action experience with the horror theme where everything is out to kill you. The game offers 2 difficulty options, with one being more relaxed, so you can just go through the story without much worry. Again, both games are really strange, but for whatever reason, I definitely find them appealing. Right now you can pick up this bundle for just $4.99, again marked down to a brand new low, dropping under $5 for the first time, and the deal ends on the 1st of next month. The download comes in at about 800 megabytes. Mato Anomalies is a unique game that sort of mashes together a few different genres into one, and the story can be a bit all over the place, but is absolutely the strongest part of the game, at least in my opinion. Now you will have to pay attention if you plan to follow along. As for the gameplay, you have different sections divided into exploration or dungeon diving, with multiple characters that we switch back and forth between while playing through. The combat is turn-based and it looks pretty good here on the console. Of course you have the experience and talent points to add a bit of variety to how you approach the gameplay, and right now you can pick this gem up at an all-time low, just $5.99 with the deal ending again on the 19th. You can expect to get more than 20 hours of gameplay, and the download comes in at a little over 5 gigs. Next we have Devil Slayer Raksasi, which is a single-player top-down action-adventure roguelike that offers players multiple characters, each with unique skills and weapons, but at the start you have just one. The others do have to be unlocked. Now the combat is the highlight here, and it does have a cool combo system in place, which you'll want to learn to master. You can find different familiars or companions to help out as well, and of course make sure that you work on those sweet upgrades, which can be very important in this type of game. It is incredibly difficult, so definitely keep that in mind if you plan to pick it up, but if you're interested, make sure to do so before the deal ends on the 22nd. Right now it's marked down to half price at just $7.49, again a brand new low, and you'll need a little over 1 gig for the install. Heaven Dust 2 is a single-player puzzle-style adventure game with a main story that will last roughly 6 hours or so, and the download comes in at around 1.1 gigs. Now, this one definitely has that classic survival horror feel to it, just with better graphics and controls. It plays a lot like older Resident Evil games, with puzzles that require searching for and combining items in order to progress. The combat system is pretty fun as well. It also has an easy mode for people that are less experienced, and right now it's on sale for just $7.49, marked down to a brand new low, with the deal ending on the 22nd. The Legend of Tianding is a single-player side-scrolling beat-em-up with a roughly 10-hour story, and it has a download around 2.5 gigs. The game follows a Taiwanese folk hero and features a fun combat system, gorgeous art and animations with locations based on real-world places, and there's a fun card-based minigame within the main game as well. On top of that, they included a boss rush mode for more replay value, and right now you can pick it up at a brand new low, marked down to just $7.99, with the deal ending on the 26th. Up next, we have Tormented Souls, which is a survival horror game that was inspired by the all-time classics like early Resident Evil and Silent Hill games. In this one, we play as a young woman named Caroline as she searches for two missing girls. At the start of the game, she wakes up strapped into some sort of medical equipment, and from there the gameplay is a lot like those older games, with resource and inventory management, puzzles to solve, and of course combat, which sees you really having to make a choice between spending your last few rounds of ammo or just running away. The controls and camera system have been updated, but you can put in the old school tank controls if you'd rather play that way. Right now you can pick it up at an all-time low, just $8.99. You'll need about 10 gigs for the download, and the deal ends on the 26th. Hey everyone, this next clip has a lot of flashing lights. Normally the clips I use aren't too bad, but this one is quite excessive, and so if you are sensitive to that sort of thing, please just skip ahead to the next chapter and avoid Bendy for this video. Apologies for the interruption. Alright, and on to Bendy and the Ink Machine, which is a first-person action horror puzzler with a unique art style and fun gameplay. The main story can be completed in about 4 to 5 hours, and it follows a guy named Henry as we explore an old abandoned animator's workshop. Now, the game does hold a few secrets for those willing to explore a bit, and the story twists are pretty cool. It's one of those games that does a great job at creating tension in the player and putting you into an uneasy state, unsure of what's to come next. Overall, it's a fun experience, and right now you can pick it up for just $9.99, marked down to half price in a brand new low. With the deal ending on the 20th, you'll need about 4 gigs for the install. Figment 2 Creed Valley is a top-down action-adventure title that takes place within the mind of a broken man who's battling with his own internal demons. We play as Courage, and it's our job to take out the nightmares that haunt him. Now, the game offers light puzzle solving and action-based combat with an all-original soundtrack that's incorporated into the narrative of the gameplay, and it's amazing once again here with the sequel. Overall, I find these games to be very creative with the way they handle heavier topics and the worlds that they create. The main story should last roughly 4 to 5 hours, and the download comes in around 1.6 gigs. The game even has a limited 2-player option for local co-op. It's a great pickup, and right now it's on sale for just $9.99, marked down 60% to a brand new low, and the deal ends on the 4th of next month. Alright everyone, here are a few other great deals to check out while you're already on the eShop.
I haven't really been thinking about anything.
Alright everyone, that wraps up today's video. Thank you all for hanging out. Please remember, if you had a good time, leave a like on the video, subscribe if this was your first time here, but most importantly, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next one.